has been automated. New vehicle diagnosis and validation systems have been introduced.
And the US government claims that almost 3 million Jeeps made by Chrysler are a deadly fire hazard. But tonight, the company is taking a rare step by refusing to recall those vehicles. Jeep just dropped a bombshell that nobody saw coming, and it's shocking everyone with sales plummeting, factories losing jobs, and die-hard fans deserting ship. Jeep's current predicament is more than just a bad year. It's a wake-up call for the entire automotive industry. How did this iconic brand, founded on strength and resilience, lose its way? What shocking announcement did Jeep make? How does it affect you? Jeep's story is one of triumphant perseverance and exploration for decades. Owning a Jeep was a badge of honor, a nod to durability and an adventurous spirit. However, Jeep's dominance is now in jeopardy. And it's not just a small setback. Dealerships across the nation are brimming with unsold models, and longtime fans are becoming increasingly disillusioned with the once celebrated vehicle. Jeep was the industry leader in the off-road industry, inspiring countless road trips, rugged excursions, and an independent lifestyle. The Jeep Wrangler and Grand Cherokee, two vehicles that are essential to the brand's identity, are having trouble finding buyers. What happened to the Jeep that represented strength and dependability? The answer is a series of decisions and market shifts that have resulted in a crisis that is upending the foundation of one of America's most iconic brands. The numbers don't lie, so let's start with the obvious. Over the past year, Jeep's sales have fallen precipitously across a number of models. Formerly heralded as a game-changer in the pickup market, the Jeep Gladiator has seen a 21% decline in sales. Even the legendary Wrangler, which has a devoted following, is lagging behind in a very competitive market. Then there's the Grand Cherokee, which was once associated with luxury and power, but is now having trouble holding its appeal due to price tags. Look elsewhere across Stellantis, skyrocket. Not only are these figures concerning, they are stark. Jeep's parent company's stock values have fallen 42%, and profits have been cut nearly in half when compared to the same time last year. Sirens indicating a change in the industry. Jeep, formerly known as untouchable, is currently struggling to remain relevant in a market that it helped define. For many, this begs the important question of whether Jeep can recover, or if its best days are over. But how did they get to this point? Pricing has emerged as one of Jeep's most obvious problems. Once praised for its affordability, Jeep is now out of reach for many of its main clients. The Wrangler, a car that represented tough freedom, now starts at a price point that rivals that of luxury sedans. In addition, many people find that the price of a new Jeep no longer fits with the brand's grounded image. As the financial burden increases due to rising interest rates and increased monthly payments, long-standing Jeep fans are left wondering if the company still embodies its core ideals. The Ford Bronco, for example, offers off-road prowess with a contemporary twist, and its pricing feels more in line with what purchasers are ready to pay. Meanwhile, rivals like Ford, Toyota, and Subaru are taking advantage of Jeep's mistakes. Similar to how Subaru's Outback Wilderness and Toyota's 4Runner offer tough alternatives without breaking the bank, there's no reason to be concerned about Jeep's difficulties, since they represent broader shifts in the automotive sector. Jeep's demise serves as a warning to customers about the risks of losing contact with your audience. This change may result in fewer options in the tough SUV and off-road markets as rivals step up to take Jeep's place, but it may also eventually lead to higher pricing and less competition. Additionally, there may be a cultural impact. Jeep is a representation of American ingenuity and tenacity, not just a car brand. The stakes are extremely high, as Jeep's next actions will determine whether it can regain its position as a leader or fade into the background as a relic of the past. For consumers, this story serves as a reminder to be mindful of the brands you support and the values they represent. Jeep's decline represents a larger challenge for American automakers as they navigate a rapidly changing market. But here's the thing, behind the scenes, Jeep's problems go far beyond changing customer preferences and increased competition. They include grave quality issues, a backlog of unsold vehicles that are causing havoc in dealerships, and, most shocking of all, bad news that isn't just bad for Jeep but is also having an impact on the entire auto industry. The dilemma of overproduction, the sheer number of unsold vehicles languishing on dealership lots, is one of Jeep's most obvious issues right now. From fleets of Grand Cherokees to lines of Jeep Gladiators, this surplus isn't just a logistical problem, it's a clear indication of more serious problems. Stellantis, because Jeep's parent company overproduced cars based on unmet demand, it has had a negative impact on dealerships far beyond the factory floor. Even with aggressive discounts and incentives, buyers are reluctant to commit, especially when the product is more dependable and less expensive. There are other options. The effects don't end there. In an attempt to address the escalating inventory crisis, Stellantis has been compelled to reduce manufacturing shifts and terminate employees. Additional than 400 employees have already lost their jobs at the Detroit River Yard factory, and additional layoffs are anticipated elsewhere. The economic hardship on entire communities that depend on these jobs is causing financial instability to spread like wildfire. More than merely a business blunder, the excess of unsold Jeeps is an indication that the company is becoming disconnected from its target market. For decades, Jeep's reputation was based on toughness and dependability, which made it a popular choice for families and off-road enthusiasts alike. However, in recent years, cracks have formed in that image, and those cracks are getting harder to ignore. Consumer complaints about Jeep vehicles have increased dramatically, ranging from serious transmission issues in the Jeep Cherokee to persistent electrical issues in the Jeep Compass. If buyers aren't biting, it's not just about price. It's about perceived value. The brand is struggling to deliver on its promise of reliability. The Wrangler Jeep's flagship model has faced criticism for engine failures, water leaks, and an alarming number of recalls. In fact, Jeep has issued multiple high-profile recalls in recent years, many of them involving critical safety components like airbags and braking systems. While recalls are a reality for every automaker, the frequency and the scope of Jeep's issues have left buyers questioning the brand's commitment to quality. Reliability rankings and customer satisfaction surveys paint an even blearer picture. Jeep consistently scores lower than competitors like Toyota Subaru and Honda. For consumers, this raises a simple yet critical question: why pay a premium for a brand that no longer guarantees peace of mind? Competition gains ground while Jeep grapples with internal struggles. Its competitors are seizing the opportunity to capture market share. The Ford Bronco in particular has emerged as a formidable rival with its modern design, competitive pricing, and off-road capability. The Bronco has quickly become a favorite among adventure seekers. Then there's Toyota, a brand synonymous with reliability. The Toyota 4Runner and RAV4 Adventure offer rugged options that combine off-road prowess with everyday practicality. These vehicles may not have Jeep's storied history, but they deliver on the features that matter most to today's buyers: dependability, affordability, and advanced technology. Subaru too has carved out a niche in the rugged market. Models like the Outback Wilderness, Forester Wilderness offer a blend of off-road capability and fuel efficiency, appealing to eco-conscious adventurers. Even new players like Revan are making waves. Revan electric adventure vehicles are redefining what it means to be rugged in the 21st century, offering a futuristic take on the off-road experience. As competitors continue to innovate and adapt, Jeep's risks being left behind. The brand's reliance on legacy models and outdated strategies is making it harder to keep pace in a market that's moving faster than ever. Jeep's identity crisis. At the core of Jeep's struggles is an identity crisis that seems to grow more severe with each passing year. The brand that once stood for rugged adventure now feels like it's trying to be all things to all people. Take the Grand Wagoner, for example. With a price tag that exceeds $100,000 in many configurations, it's clear that Stellantis is trying to position Jeep as a luxury brand. But this strategy is at odds with the rugged, accessible image that made Jeep popular in the first place. Meanwhile, Jeep's more affordable models are becoming less affordable by the year. The Jeep Gladiator, once celebrated for its practicality, now starts at over $55,000 for the base trim. These price points are alienating Jeep's core audience: the adventurers, outdoor enthusiasts, and everyday drivers who value the brand's simplicity and durability. This split focus is creating confusion among buyers. Is Jeep still the rugged, non-nonsense brand it once was, or is it trying to compete with the likes of Range Rover and BMW? By failing to clearly define its identity, Jeep is losing the loyalty of its most dedicated fans while struggling to attract new ones. Jeep's decline isn't just a story about one brand. It's a reflection of larger shifts in the automotive industry for consumers. Jeep. The implications are significant. If Jeep continues down this path, buyers could face fewer options in the rugged SUV and off-road markets. Moreover, Jeep's struggles highlight the dangers of overreach by trying to be everything to everyone. The brand has diluted its core identity for anyone considering a Jeep. This raises important questions about value, reliability, and long-term satisfaction, and of whom the company is designed for such personal changes. We talk about objectives, and in this case, finally, Jeep challenges serve as a warning to other automakers. In an industry that's evolving rapidly, staying true to your roots while adapting to change is more critical than ever for buyers. This underscores the importance of choosing brands that prioritize their needs over corporate ambitions. Jeep's modern challenges: can it stay relevant? The automotive world is racing toward electrification, and Jeep can no longer afford to lag behind. While the Wrangler 4xe plug-in hybrid has generated buzz, Jeep's electric vehicle efforts feel still disjointed compared to the ambitious strides made by competitors like Tesla and Ford. The question is, can Jeep adapt to this changing landscape without losing its adventurous spirit? Jeep's core challenge lies in balancing the rugged reliability it's known for with the technological advancements consumers now demand. Buyers want vehicles that are not only eco-friendly, but also packed with cutting-edge features, all while maintaining off-road capabilities. Electrification doesn't mean sacrificing power. In fact, electric motors can provide immense torque, perfect for challenging terrains. However, Jeep has been slow to position itself as a leader in electric off-road vehicles. Imagine an all-electric Wrangler, capable of tackling trails with zero emissions, equipped with advanced terrain adaptive features. This vision could redefine what it means to be an eco-conscious adventurer. Yet Jeep's current offerings don't fully capture this potential, with Tesla expanding its presence in the rugged utility market and establishing itself as a premium adventure brand. Jeep's escortation strategy must evolve quickly or risk falling further behind the competition. Is stealing the spotlight. Jeep once dominated the off-road segment with an unmatched sense of adventure and durability.